Hey guys, SHM here. We're going to be going into part 3 of the Getting a Better Time Without Using Difficult Strats tutorial. And we're going to be doing Treasure Trove Cove. Treasure Trove Cove is usually seen as the first run killer level because newcomers have a lot of difficulty with the flying. But I'm going to show you guys some setups for what you can do for the flying sections. Hopefully make it a little bit easier on you. You want to jump up onto this tree. You can collect all these notes as Banjo or in Talon Trot, whichever is easier for you. Obviously, Talon Trot is a little bit faster. And then you're going to jump from this front leaf all the way to that hole in the ship. And just hold A and let the momentum carry you into the hole. Grab all the junk. And then we're going to go up top and talk to Bottles. Now I grab a couple of feathers usually before sliding over to Bottles. It just makes the level easier. Come off and flutter immediately to grab this. Now what I'm going to do is as I'm going towards this hole to fall in, I'm going to get into Talon Trot. So that I'm in Talon Trot as I get in. Now the reason we want to get into Talon Trot as we enter here is because if we come down and immediately fall in, we'll do another one of those quick dives. Whereas if you fall in like this, then you have to get into Talon Trot, jump, and let it carry you down. So let me do that again real quick, just so you can see it. So, as I'm running towards the hole, whoop, missed it there, get into Talon Trot. There you go. You can grab the gold, grab the notes, and just jump and press Z. A little bit faster than flap flipping out. You want to stand pretty much right here by the pier. But sometimes blubber won't cooperate. I said by the pier. You want to be like right here by the post. This is around the area you want to be where you'll pick up the jiggy. Alright, so we're going to be grabbing the Jinjo. Okay. And then you're going to be going on the flight pad. You kind of want to take off from the center of the flight pad. It doesn't really matter where you take off from. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be counting flaps. So I'm going to be counting 6 flaps where all we're going to do is hold R and we're going to aim towards this alcove to get this note. We're going to be counting 6 flaps and then we're going to hold down on the control stick in order to point Banjo up towards, to point his feet towards the ground, if you will. So by holding down, that forces Banjo's feet to go down. So we're going to do 6 flaps of neutral. And then we're going to do 2 flaps of holding down on the control stick. So it should look something like this. Take off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay. And ultimately what that will do is that will set you up for picking up that one note. And immediately when you grab that one note, you want to turn with R towards this alcove, okay? Because you should be able to do it with 1 flap. So I'm going to point towards this alcove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And see, I missed it there. I was a little early. So see, it can even be tricky for people who've played the game for a while. So don't get discouraged. Just go for it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. There we go. You want to do 1 flap and point yourself over towards the chest. And right as you hit the back of the chest, you want to hold down. And when you hear yourself get the jiggy, you want to press A to flap on out. Okay? Now, normally you would beak bomb over here. I was too busy talking, but we'll just pretend that I did. Okay. Ground pound this, And we're going to jump off immediately to this platform. And if you do some angle work here, you can make this part really easy for yourself. Or you can be like me and choke it anyways. Gonna do another quick dive here, so I'm gonna just slide in while releasing Z. Drop down here to the notes, don't get hit by the crab. Alright, now with this flight pad, we're going to head in this direction towards this alcove jiggy. So this can be a little tricky. Just aim a little bit down and then beak bomb. And you're going to hold until you're basically touching the top of the jiggy. Once you touch the top of the jiggy, you want to immediately press A so you don't land in the alcove. Now on your way up, you want to make sure that you're collecting this orange Jinjo. And then you'll do 6 or 7 flaps usually should take you to the top of the lighthouse. Because you want to collect this one in flight. I wasn't able to, but that's where you'll go after the orange Jinjo. Okay. Grab all those, and hit the witch switch. If you land in that alcove, trying to get that jiggy, it's usually best to just go to the nearest flight pad and just fly on up. Alright, so I'm going to do another quick dive right here on this corner. Sometimes it'll push you all the way down. Sometimes it won't. It just depends on when you release the Z button. I'm going to do that again just to see. Because you can have it go from all the way up here on the corner. There we go. Release Z a little later than I did the first time in order to go all the way down. Alright, now you can do nip or skip, or you can just come over here and do it the regular intended way by rat-a-tat-rapping him in the ice. Nip or skip only saves 8 seconds, so again, if that's something you're comfortable with, you can add it onto your route, but focus on your movement first. If you hold left and kind of jump at this angle, you can usually grab the jiggy without having to worry about these crabs. Two HP is fine for now, but I usually like to be at 3 HP when attempting the death warp later in the run. Alright, so you can come over here to the shock spring pad. Some angle work with the camera to make grabbing these notes really easy. I zoom out my camera here because I'm going to be readjusting my camera, and after these 3 notes I'm holding kind of in a directional left in order to jump on top of this tree. Once I get on top of the tree, I'm going to click C left once, and then I'm going to force myself up here. I'm going to get on top of this circle right here. There's like a little mini like square. Hold Z, hold my control stick down, poop 3 eggs, and that'll put those eggs right inside Leaky. Alright, we've got one final flight section. This is the notoriously hardest one. Okay. We're going to get on the flight pad, and we're going to do 8 counts in order to take us to the Mumbo token. And then we're going to press A to grab the Mumbo token. And after we grab the Mumbo token, we're immediately going to hold up on the control stick in order to force Kazooie towards the ground, because we're going to be collecting 3 notes that are in the air. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold Kazooie up to force her towards the ground and grab those 3 notes. After that, you're going to come over to the Jinjo, beak bomb through the Jinjo, Grab the honeycomb. I like to do 3 flaps to kind of give me some height back up here. Beak bomb. You're going to grab this one in flight. Grab this one in flight. I zoom my camera all the way out here as well. Just makes it a little bit easier to do all your jumps. 91 before you jump out of the chest. I accidentally picked up an extra health, but that'll be okay. Just have to readjust. So you're gonna come over here, jump off that corner. And I like to cancel talent drop before I enter here. Alright, use these letters in this order. Because this is the fastest. This will usually guarantee you a 73. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I have extra health, I'm going to push him kind of in the corner here. And I'm going to do a full jump. And at the top of my jump, I'm going to press Z to give me that little extra height. You see how Banjo goes up in the air? I don't know if this guy will let me shade. See how he goes up in the air just a little bit before he comes crashing down to the ground? So I'm going to get this guy over here. If he'll follow me inside. That way I fall right on top of him while collecting the final Jiggy. Cool. Talon trot and leave.